Well, Chrissy Martin may originally be from West Virginia, but for many years she fought out of Bristol, and when she did, she was renowned as the top women's boxer in the world. Really did a lot. The Ronda Rouseys that you see these days, the Paige Van Zants, et cetera, they have so much to give, and to give thanks to Chrissy Martin for that era. I still remember The Lady is a Champ and being on Sports Illustrated, one of the first, if not the first, Tri-Cities sports figures to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated. She joins us now because, well, maybe giving back a little bit more to the community, because Robert Hall Jr. and Brad Austin out of Johnson City, well, they're going to be fighting tomorrow in Charlotte on a fight card that you promote. Got to ask you, how did you come across, and how did you become the promoter, or your paths cross with Austin and Hall?
Well, becoming a promoter is kind of like a natural process, because I obviously love boxing, and boxing has been such a big part of my life for so long. Now that my career is over as a fighter, the only other logical step for me was to become a promoter. And I've been just been fortunate, because Brad Austin is a tough guy. He's a consummate pro, always puts on a great show, comes to fight, and just all-around tough guy. So I'm excited about the fight we have him in over here in Charlotte. He's going to be fighting a young man from Argentina, actually. So it's a great challenge for this kid from Argentina to step up and face somebody like Brad. So I'm really excited about that, looking forward to it. And then Robert Hall, this is another young guy who's coming up, making his way. So to put him in, let him get some experience, and let him get exposure to a different crowd other than being over there in Johnson City, Tennessee, and let him get away from home a little bit and spread his wings.
How important is it for someone like Hall or Austin to get away, to hear a crowd that isn't necessarily fully pulling for you? What was that like when you had that environment, when you were fighting? What kind of a difference is it?
To me, that's the key, because if you can go out of your hometown, look, when you're at home, everybody's your cousin, your family, your best friends, everybody's going to cheer for you. You're not going to hear the boos. You're not going to hear the negativity. But when you can go out of your city and really start to plant your roots and get the fans excited about seeing you, and like the next time you're going to fight, oh, wow, I'm going to buy a ticket because, we're going to see Robert Hall fight. We're going to see Brad Austin fight. That's what's important. And then you have to grow and expand your market. It's just staying at home is not going to get it. Who wants to be the champ of their house? You want to be the champ of the nation.
Well, now you're talking about the Argentine fighter. Let me ask about Hall. He's 11-1. He is coming off a loss. Back in November, he lost in Hungary to a fighter named, I think, Imre Celso. But now he's taking on Marcos Escudero, and what I'm reading from the newspaper write-ups is that Hall likes to bring it, Escudero maybe a little more rope-a-dope. So how do you think the fight will go? How do you think the styles will mesh?
Yeah, actually, we have them a little mixed up. Marcos is fighting Brad Austin.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Robert Hall is going against James Jones. And James Jones is another guy he's been around the block, tough guy. But with Robert Hall, he's 11-0. He decides, hey, it's time for me to go take that step and accept the challenge. And that's exactly what he did. And so it's hard to leave your city, but when you leave your country and go try to challenge someone else, that's a whole other book there, because now the whole country's against you, and that includes the judges, the referee, the promotion, everything is against you. So in order to win those fights when you go overseas, and I'm just going to call it like it is, you have to basically knock the guy out. So, I'm excited about Robert Hall getting back on his winning ways here.
So Hall is facing a fighter out of West Virginia now, Nashville, a veteran, and like I said, his name is James Jones. So this is, remember, Hall, I believe, is ranked 4th in the country by the WBO. And then you've got Austin, and forgive me, and Austin is the one facing the Argentine fighter. Now, if you can't make it to Charlotte, tell us, is there a way to watch this? Where can we watch it? Is it online? Is it on TV? Tell us where we can go if we can't make it to Charlotte to see this.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can't make it to Charlotte tomorrow night to see these guys live and in person, check it out on LDL TV. LGLTV.com. They have a fabulous internet service, and it's just going to be a great show from top to bottom. So it'll be worth spending a few hours in front of your computer and checking out the fights happening over here in Charlotte.
So LGLTV.com. We'll be checking this out here. And when is the card begin?
We're going to start at 7 o'clock on Saturday night.
Okay. Now, forgive me for the rudimentary questions that I'm going to ask. I mentioned that Hall is ranked 4th in the world in the WBO. He is 11. Hall is 11-1, and Celso is ranked 4th in the world by the WBO. So that is really now a chance to prove him. And as you say, in Charlotte, does he have what it takes to beat the number 4 fighter in the country?
You know, this is what the only way you can get ready to beat the guy that's number 4 is to fight and to really gain experience and put more rounds under his belt. And that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to just get out here, stay busy, and get that experience, so he can step up and beat the number 4, and then eventually beat the number 1 guy.
All right, so we have that, and so really it's the crossroads for Johnson City boxers Robert Hall Jr. and Brad Austin is what you're telling us. By the way, if we do want to go to Charlotte and back the local products, where is the arena? What's the arena, and how much are tickets?
Yeah, with the arena, it's a great little arena, center stage on North Davidson here in Charlotte. Tickets are $35 for general admission, $100 for VIP, which includes a buffet dinner. So it's a great night. There's lots of excitement. There's a little bit of alcohol if people want to be interested in drinking. There's some sodas if you don't. And of course, we have beautiful ring card girls. So it's a great night.
That is, I tell you what, Christy Martin, I mean, $100 for VIP with the dinner thrown in, that is not a bad deal if someone wants to make the trip out to Charlotte. I mean, no, that is really good. And I will also say this, there is nothing like being ringside at a fight. I'm a big baseball guy, big football guy, but there is nothing quite like the excitement of being right there ringside at a high-profile, high-ranking boxing match. And when you have Hall at 11-1 going up against 4th in the world, what else can I say? Check it out at 7 p.m., LGLTV.com, or go to Charlotte. Christy Martin, thank you for joining us here on Tri-City Sports Now. I have got to talk to Jay Santos because ETSU has signed a big deal.